Those fighting off disease often need blood transfusions, but those with cancer need it more than any other. Rich Woodruff is here from the Utah Red Cross. Good morning, Rich.
Good morning. Good to be here as always.
Yeah. So you've got a story for us of somebody, a leukemia patient, who received some blood transfusions.
Sure. Young man, Caden. Last name escapes me at the top of my head. But anyway, he's at Weber State.
Okay.
He had leukemia when he was 4 years old, and blood
little
transfusions are critical for cancer patients, especially leukemia. So he got treatment, and so it affected his lifelong need for blood, well, his lifelong affinity for the Red Cross and gratitude for that. So, yeah, there's so many patients like that as well.
Talk me through why, I mean, leukemia specifically kind of affects how people produce their blood and the content of their blood, right? Which is why they need transfusions.
Yeah, platelets are very important because, you know, when you're undergoing cancer treatment, your blood won't coagulate as much. You could actually bleed out, for example. So platelets are extremely important. And actually, 1 in 3 people will be diagnosed with cancer. So this is a very, very serious problem. And 1/4 of the nation's blood supply is used to treat cancer patients. That's why we're partnering
1/4 of our blood supply.
Yeah, so we partnered with the American Cancer Society this month to bring attention to it for the rest of the month.
Wow, that's I mean, that's a massive number. I understand. I mean, I've seen communities and families even set up blood drives in honor of a loved one who is still here and maybe a loved one who's passed. How does that work? How can somebody set up a blood drive for their community or workplace?
Well, redcrossblood.org, you can go on that. That's the good point of entry, and you can find out locally how you might be able to do that. They'll connect you with our local folks here, and then you can set something up.
Got it. So that's when kind of the mobile bank comes into play, right? They might come to you, you might come to us. That kind of thing.
In fact, most of the blood drives are off-site. They're not at our fixed location, about 80%. So that's a very important thing to mention, that if you want to host a blood drive, that's really where most of them take place, is out in the community.
Yeah. Are there any restrictions for blood drives? Who can give blood?
Well, 17 or older, there's weight restrictions, and of course there's criteria that you must meet. So we suggest you go online, redcrossblood.org, or also you can download our app. You can get all the qualifications, all the info, all the FAQs, all that stuff. So you can get educated, and then you can come in and donate.
Perfect. 1/4 of that blood going to transfusions. I don't know why that's such a surprising number to me. That's a massive number of people. We think of blood going to emergencies. You know, cancer is definitely an emergency. It's just a longer one.
It is, and especially right now, type O, positive and negative, those are the universal types. So it's not just for cancer patients. Of course, we're focusing on that. But every 2 seconds, somebody needs blood somewhere. So it's a life-saving gift. Donate blood, platelets, and you'll really help the cause.
Rich, thanks so much for being here this morning. Appreciate it. As always, you can find this and more information online at abc4.com/JMU. Brian?